Hi guys, I'm Alicia and welcome back to the Bar and Body Studio. For today's workout, we are hitting the mat with a Pilates base, no equipment, core abdominal workout. So you're just going to need your mat and your cells. So let's just get warmed up. So just starting with your feet hip distance apart, start to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, just rolling those shoulders back and down, just making sure that body weight is just nice and even through both of those feet. Shoulders stacked on top of hips. Good, 2 more. Good, nice deep breath in. Exhale, good. Start to soften through the knees, bring the arms up. Inhale, as you exhale, we're going to tuck chin to chest, just gently rolling down through that spine, just keeping those knees nice and soft. Gently roll up through the spine, stacking vertebrae on top of one another. Good, head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, start to bring the arms down, tucking that chin to the chest, gently rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and controlled here. Go gently rolling up through the spine, stacking vertebrae one on top of each other. Head is the last thing to come up. Good, one more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good, using that breath to movement here, zipping out through those abs, gently rolling down through that spine. Good, inhale, gently roll up. Good, stacking vertebrae one on top of each other once again, and the head is the last thing to come up. Good, taking a deep breath in, bringing the arms out just into that T-shaped position, contracting through that center. Just look towards those toes. Inhale, just extend slightly, just taking your eye line just to where the ceiling meets the wall. Exhale, just contract, scooping that belly button to the spine. Inhale, keep that rib cage just nice and connected. Good, 2 more times. Good, keeping that belly button just drawn in. Good, last one. Perfect, just bringing those hands down. Just coming into your all fours position on the mat. Bringing those hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, hip distance apart. Drawing belly button to the spine so you're not sinking through those shoulders, lengthening tall and long through the crown of the head. Good, take a nice deep breath in to prepare. As you exhale, opposite arm to leg, just reach it away, reaching out through those fingers and those toes, keeping that rib cage nice and closed. Inhale, you gently come back to center, just alternating every time. Exhale, we're going to reach. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to reach, keeping that eye line just looking straight down to your mat, staying long and tall through the crown of the head. Just work here through that breath, drawing that belly button to the spine as you reach. Inhale, just keeping it connected. Good, you can stay here in your alternating bird dog if it's available. You can add that toe reach here, reaching that long arm. And then gently coming back to center. Exhale, opposite arm to leg. Toe reach. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, we reach. Toe reach. Good, gently come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Toe reach. Inhale. Just gently come back to center. We've got 2 more here. Are we staying long and lengthened through that body? Good, make this your last one. Good, gently coming back to that all fours position. So make sure those hands are underneath the shoulders, knees, hip distance apart underneath your hips. Navel is drawn up to the spine, long and tall through the crown of the head. Just going to tuck the toes. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw that belly button to the spine and hover those knees 1 inch off the ground. Inhale, lower down. Exhale. Inhale to lower. Exhale, hover, hold. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, hover, hold. Inhale, lower. You've got 2 more here. Keep pushing those shoulders away from those ears as you hover. Keep lengthening long and tall through the crown of the head. Make this your last one. We're going to hold it here. Good, so you can hold. Option to just tap one knee at a time onto the ground, keeping that shoulder girdle nice and stable and still. Good, keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep that, drawing that belly button to the spine. 2, last one. Good, just place those knees down and tuck those toes. Rounding off the spine in your cat and cow, just tuck. Drawing that belly button in, tucking that chin to the chest, pushing through the mat. Inhale, exhale, you just reverse that movement. Good, we tuck. Good, inhale, exhale. Good, you gently come back to your neutral. Take your knees a little bit wider than your mat and just press back to your child's pose here. Just find that nice little stretch. Good work, team. We're going to come onto our backs. Walk those hands in, gently roll up. Good work. Perfect. So just coming down onto your mat, bending through the knees to 90 degrees. So we're just going to take our hands behind your head, push the shoulders away from your ears, elbows are just relaxed. Inhale, exhale, start to draw your belly button into the spine, connect. Bring your right knee to tabletop. Exhale, bringing that left knee to tabletop, so 90 degrees with the legs. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, you're going to curl up. Exhale, extend one leg. Just come back to center. Inhale to lower down. Exhale, peel it up. You extend the other leg. Inhale, come back to center. Lower down. Good, so just take your time here. Exhale, just coming into that lift. You extend the legs, zipping out through those abs, keeping connected to the core. Gently come back to that tabletop position. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up. You extend that leg. You come back to tabletop. Inhale to lower down. Exhale. So we want to keep connecting to the core. Really use that breath to really keep connected to those abdominals. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up. Good, finding that full extension as you extend. Inhale, lower. Of course, if that leg extension is too much, you can stay at tabletop and then you can just lower it down. So just coming up into that crunch. You don't have to add that extension if you wish. Good. Just keep breathing. You've got 2 more here. Exhale. Good. Making this your last one. You extend that leg, hold it here. Good, now just bringing the arms forward, we're going to 100. Let's go, a little press, 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 press. Keep drawing those abs in. We're going to change legs. Option here, just to keep both of those knees at tabletop. Keep looking over the top of those knees or that toe that's extended. So you've got options here, use them. Keep using, drawing that belly button down into the spine. Keep breathing. Good, you've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hope we're still smiling, 1, and relax. Hug those knees in. Just take a little circle around with both those knees, just release through the hip flexors, and then just drop knees over to one side, draw belly button to the spine. Just find that nice spinal twist, that release. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Very good work, team. Hope we are feeling good in those bodies. Inhale, come back to center. Gently roll up to sitting. So you're going to come to that kneeling side lying. Whew, good. So you just want to start with those knees directly underneath your hips. Think about shoulders stacked on top of the hips, long and tall through the crown of the head. We are connected to that core. So we're just going to extend one leg. Make sure that your body is still over that kneeling leg. So the knee and the toe, the outside of the leg, just want to be shining straight to the ceiling here. And we're going to reach those arms up. Just make sure we're not throwing the arms too far back. We want to keep that rib cage closed. So just bring them in front of, just slightly in front of you. Pushing those shoulders away from your ears. Now I want you to imagine you are wearing a corset here. So everything is zipped up. We are pulled in nice and tight. Shoulders are backing down. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we leaning over, finding that diagonal line. Inhale, we come back to center. Inhale, prepare, exhale, lean. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean. Inhale, back to center. So as we're leaning over to the side here, we're keeping the pelvis nice and stable and still. So try not to pop the hips at any point. Again, just keeping that rib cage nicely closed. And we're just leaning over to that one side. Inhale, come back to center. Good, you've got 2 more here. Exhale, we're gonna lean. Inhale, we come back to center. Good, this time we're going to inhale to prepare, exhale to lean over, just holding it here, option. We'll bring the arm down for 2. Exhale, we're gonna lift for 2. Inhale to lower. Exhale, pull that belly button to the spine as you lift. Inhale to lower. So we're just working against gravity here, raising that arm. Inhale to lower. Exhale. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Good, you've got 2 more. Inhale to lower. Keep drawing that belly button in. Corset is still on, it is connected. Last one. Inhale to lower. Good, exhale. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay connected. 4. Stay pulled in. You've got this, so strong. And 1. Come back to center. Good work. Bring those knees back underneath those hips. Just give those hips a little wiggle. Just release through that kneeling. That knee that you've just been kneeling on. Just move slightly off that mat there. Good, so coming straight into that other side. We're gonna extend that other leg. Nice release for that knee now. So again, everything is nice and connected here. Shoulders are stacked on top of the hips. Your body weight is over that knee. Inhale, bring the arms up, press shoulders away, rib cage is closed. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, we lean. Inhale, come back to center. So don't forget that outside of the thigh wants to shine to the ceiling. Exhale, lean. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean. Good, inhale, come back to center. Good, really working through the waistline here. Almost think about leaning up and over. Inhale, come back to center, sorry. Good, exhale, we're gonna lean. Inhale, back to center. We're working so hard. Hope you're feeling it right through that waistline. I am. Exhale, lean. Inhale, center. We've got 2 more before we add on. Exhale, lean. Inhale, come back to center. Good, last one, we're gonna lean up and over. Good, you can hold it here. Option to bring that arm. Inhale, down for 2. Exhale, lift for 2. Inhale, lower for 2. Really focus here. Keep connected to that abdominal wall. Keep drawing in nice and deeply. Woo! Waistline is on fire. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale to lower. Keep smiling. Exhale to lift. Last one. Inhale to lower. Good. We're going to exhale, lift. Hold it here. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep drawing in for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Woo. Good. Gently come back to center. Good. Let's give those hips a little wiggle. We're going to come back down onto our backs. Good. Working so hard with me. Hope you are feeling good. Feeling nice and strong in that body. Feet, they are hip distance apart here. We're just going to reach the arms up and over. Again, just make sure the shoulders aren't coming up to the ears here. Push the shoulders away. Keep that rib cage closed, just reaching up and over. Good, just nice and basic here, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. As we exhale, we're just going to start to roll up, bringing those hands towards the thighs. Inhale, we're going to roll down. Exhale, we're going to lift up for 2. Good, inhale, lower for 2. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, low. Now as we are rolling up here, just looking over the top of those knees and make sure belly button is pulling down in towards the spine. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good, you've got 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good, last one. We're going to lift and hold it. Good, taking one hand behind the head and the other palm up to the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to reach past that thigh towards the calf. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. A little bit of waistline work. Once again, exhale, reach. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back to center. Just try not to let your head be a dead weight in the hand here. Good, we go reach. Back to center. Last one. Exhale, reach. We're going to come back to center. Good. You extend one leg. Zip it up. Scoop out those abs. Good. We extend other leg. Reaching those arms. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4. You've got it. 3, 2. Last one. Hug those knees in. Good. Just relax your head from shoulder to shoulder. Good. So just replacing those feet. Nice bend through the knees. Inhale, reaching those arms up and over the top of the eye line. Inhale, prepare, keeping that rib cage closed. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. I want you to really focus on that breath to movement here. As you exhale, really focus, pulling that belly button down into the spine, making that connection. Exhale, zip it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Good, we've got 2 more here before we come onto that other side of the waistline. Exhale, we lift. Inhale to lower. Good, making this that last one. Really scoop it out, lift it up, hold it. Taking that other hand behind the head, turning that palm to the ceiling. Keep pushing shoulders away from the ears. We reach, we come back to center. Exhale, we reach. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reach. Try to get those shoulder blades just off that mat. Good, we're working so hard. Just keep squeezing down that waistline. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, we reach. Inhale, back to center. Perfect, you've got 2 more. Last one, we reach. We come back to center, we extend one leg, we scoop out those abs. Option to bend through the knees to tabletop here. Extend that other leg, we reach, hold, 8, 7, 6. You can be here. Good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Good work, team. Just relax your head from shoulder to shoulder, getting rid of any tension through the neck. We're just going to come into our stretch now. Dropping those knees over to one side. Good, just gently inhale, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, drop them over to the other side. Good, inhale, come back to center. Just extend both of those legs. Reaching those arms long, pull that belly button in, keep that rib cage closed. So you would say, imagine you're trying to reach something behind you. Just get a nice stretch through the abdominals now. Find that reach, reach, reach. Gently bring those arms down. Hug the knees into the chest. Gently start to roll that body up to sitting. Just going to have a little stretch through that waistline here. Just bend through those knees. Bum's just resting on the heels. Inhale, reaching that arm up and over. Exhale, look to the ceiling. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over the other side. Perfect, just round off the arms, scoop out the abs. Good, interlace those fingers behind you. Just look to where the ceiling meets the wall, push the shoulders away if it's available, lift those arms away from you, just finding that nice stretch through the upper body. Good, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring your palms to prayer, and thank you for working out with me on the mat today. So that was our Pilates base abdominal workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Mixture of Barre Pilates Strength Training, and you'll never miss one of my workouts. So I'll see you next time.